entry long and target. Let's see how I did it. Welcome back. Let's go to my H1, August 2nd. I took one trade. I was neutral, bullish bias in the morning. The dollar was going up. I said the dollar might encounter some sort of supply at any time, but it hasn't. It hasn't found any supply, but the market continued to go up, and the internals were supporting the entire move. Now the yen gave up all the gains that it had since London Open. So, and also the bond yield now started to go up too. All right, so this is my trade from today. I was trying to get in long. I was watching these 875 area, around 875-ish, to see if we could have a retracement to engage on the long side. But suddenly when this happened, we had this run up, and I said, all right, this is an opportunity. I don't like too much the location because it was already, it moved up a little bit, right, from the lows. So the location was not the best, and that's why I took a confirmation. I do tend to trade limit orders. That's my preferred or default mode. But when the location is not the best, I rather do confirmation. Now, with the confirmation, I have a risk of missing the trade because the confirmation does not mean that I'm gonna wait for a candle to close or X signal. The confirmation is just going deep into the zone, and this is a requirement. If it doesn't go deep into the zone, I miss the trade. But I'm fine with it. Like that's the way I trade. So this is my entry. The entire risk was a little bit over probably $400. So I decided to lower my risk today. I set my entry here. I waited for the price to come back into the zone, and with the internals aligned, here ADQD was going up in a bullish pattern, then retracing to a nice spot here. And the tick chart was not making new lows and making new highs. It wasn't very bullish. I didn't have any like extreme bullish print in the tick chart, but here when it came to the negative side, did not break this. So I was expecting this type of movement on the tick chart, and here's when I decided to activate my order. Well, this is like a larger picture of what happened overnight, and here's my entry, here's my target. I did have some sort of supply around here. That's why I decided to put my target around here. This is a 5-to-1 trade. Even though it's a 5-to-1 trade, it's not a large dollar amount. I made $965 off of it, but risking very low, less than $200. So that's a good trade. This is a good trade for me to regain confidence. Last week I had a losing week, and yesterday I was totally out of sync with the market. I was shorting while the market was going up, and I said yesterday, well, I got to this point, I might have to go to a trader rehab, even going to micros to try to recover and try to take more trades, lowering my risk, take more trades, and getting my confidence back. Fortunately, I just had to lower my risk. I didn't have to lower my size. And I took this trade, which gave me my confidence back. With that, I'm gonna ask you, please, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and share. That helps us with the YouTube algo so we can share with more people and grow our channel. And see you. With that, I'm gonna pass it over to George. See you tomorrow 9 a.m. for the pre-market and then 9:25 for the live trading session. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you, Franco. In my daily recap, not a good day. I ended up taking a 2R loss. Really, it was a 1R loss, but dollar-wise, it was 2R. My execution platform, I have a add-on on my Ninja that's supposed to adjust my position size depending on the size of my stop. And for whatever reason it didn't. I didn't double check before I placed the order, and it actually basically put double the position size. If we go ahead and take a look at the trade, I ended up losing $900. It should have been really a $500 loss, but it took a much larger position size, and so I have it calculated as a 2R loss. But if we go ahead and take a look at the trade, this is where my entry was. Price started to break down. It actually broke the overnight low on this candle here. Looking at it in hindsight, and I didn't think I was in a rush necessarily to get into this trade at the time of the trade, but looking at it in hindsight, this candle never closed below the overnight low. In fact, nothing ever did close below the overnight low. So when this candle broke out to the downside, I had a limit order set here that triggered, and I got stopped out. The larger frustration for me was that I had then another setup, which I had a zone basically as this low was my zone. I actually had an entry marked out, and it would have filled on this candle and gone to target afterwards, so that's added to the frustration of the day. But we live and we learn. It was a 2R loss. This is the 60-minute, right? I got in this area, and it went straight up from there. So really missed out on the long opportunity afterwards, which is really the biggest frustration. I don't have a problem with my original trade necessarily. Did rush into it a little bit, but other than that, working on my execution. I did a couple of hours of actual playback on Ninja, working on my execution, and trying to get better for tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Again, 2R loss for me, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.